but I think anyone is actually in case. Session 7. Lucky number 7.
As we fight the card person.
As you fight a card-throwing maniac. Well, he's maybe not a maniac.
High disarmed he might be.
So,
Oh.
Before we hop into this combat, because we will be starting with initiative, does anyone want to give us a recap? What happened last time while I Children of the Omnicide background?
So we made our way through the desert and ran into Loomzig and his Poppin' Peppers.
Oh.
Ugh.
Captain Papa Sergeant and
Captain Sergeant Papa Peppers.
And then I ran into an exploding flower.
Oh, no. Oh yeah.
Yep. That happened.
PTSD!
And died.
We patched you up.
Well, I mean, you knocked unconscious.
Yeah, you caught these hands, man. It's good.
Then we made our way to can't remember what the name of the town was. Was it Sahur? Or that's where we left.
The town is just referred to as the Mystic Arcanium, but in reality, you are in the small town that sits outside of it.
Right. And the Arcanium itself is encompassed in a giant bubble or shield that seems to stop time of individuals that are within it. So we got some information from Ikram, explain that to us, and then he suggested we go to investigate Mortarian's home, which is where we are now. And after we found some information that might lead us to some objects that'll help us get inside that bubble, we were ambushed by some machinations that we quickly bested. On our way downstairs, we ran into this person that I don't even think we even got their name, because we just said, Tumeki was like, let's just skip all that and get to the fight. So that's what we did. Here we are.
Yep. That pretty well describes the events of before. So yeah, as you all came down, he was shuffling a deck of cards and mentioned something about being sorry for this, but they're gonna have to take you out. No one is supposed to see what's inside of you. And he threw a bunch of cards at you.
I'm about to catch him inside.
So we're gonna start.
How about that?
By having everybody roll me initiative.
Hold on, I'm walking upstairs.
My phone.
Whoa! I got shitty initiative this time.
All right, I'm thinking about rolling somewhere. Okay.
Think harder.
Here we go.
Do I spy me getting a higher initiative than the rogue?
Hey.
What?
How do I roll initiative again?
Fist on the top right.
Yeah.
Fist. Yeah.
Oh, I do it there. Okay.
You guys are insisting on a fisting.
Yep. We gonna fist their ass!
Wow.
Oh, he rolled shit on it. Right. Melvin. Or the act.
I need to listen along. Do 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 do.
Right. Kiran, you're the first one as he tosses these cards and they embed themselves into the wall, missing all of you, but just kind of scattering throughout the hall. And you can see that when they impact into the wood, they bury themselves several inches into the wood.
Well, that's good news for us. He can't aim.
We dodged right in between.
So was it the force that put them that far into the wood, or did they like burrow in after the fact?
It seemed like just the force of the throw.
Okay. All right. I'm afraid of missing and hitting someone else.
It's pretty tight here.
Yeah. Actually, how tall is this hallway?
It's a standard 10-foot hall.
How tall is Temeki?
Temeki is a human, so anywhere in the realm of like as a barbarian, probably like 5'8" and 6'6", somewhere in that region.
If I were
6
to
foot.
walk 6, okay. If I were to
Let's
walk
just say
on
6.
the wall and then stand upside down,
Yeah, I'd say that you would be able to do that without potentially hitting one of your friends. Even if you roll a
Okay.
natural one, I probably wouldn't count
That's
that as
pretty
hitting.
cool.
okay. So I guess I'll do that. I'll walk up the wall and onto the ceiling.
Okay. So I'm
So I'm
gonna
currently
do...
inverted.
You gotta flip upside down.
Yeah, there you go. All right,
I don't
is
think
up on the
any of
ceiling.
us has. I don't think any of us has seen him do that. I'm amazed.
Yeah, he just walks up, like no effort. He just sticks
It's
to
like
the
Tom
ceiling.
Cruise, like that Tom Cruise, like Top Gun scene, because I was inverted.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do like that Office meme, the GIF where he looks back, he's like, "The fuck!" Like he takes a second look.
And I try to make it like a quick motion. I kind of dash up the wall and then aim and fire at the card guy.
Yep.
Oh my.
A 26 definitely hits. Or 7 damage.
Who?
Okay, and then I'll do the bonus attack.
Ooh, wow.
Oh,
Crit.
Sheesh.
So this time I hit damage and then hit crit.
Yes. Or 7.
Another 7.
7 on the 7th episode.
Yep,
Mhm.
perfect. All right. Anything else on your turn as you're standing upside down on the ceiling? Dancing on the ceiling,
Oh.
one might say.
No, I'll end my turn.
All right. Right. There is a scrambling and the sound of metal claws on wood as one of the assassin models that you'd already had fought before scrambles its way out of the museum room that you had seen yesterday. Mira, you are unfortunately in range. Going to attack
Yay.
you. Oh no. Okay, hang on. 2 attacks coming at you. I assume the 13 misses, but the 22
The
does.
first, yes, just barely.
13
13
points
poison.
of damage.
Oof.
Jake, you gonna let me do the thing? Why is it not letting me? Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. Take damage. There we go.
Oh. Meanwhile, from the laboratory,
No.
Oh,
the scrabbling of one of the smaller serpentine-looking creatures that you had seen. It has to dash, so it cannot make an attack, but it is there in your back line now. Sergeant Peppers.
You've put us into quite a conundrum.
Indeed.
I close the door.
Yeah. Lovely.
Alright, the door's not gonna do much against that. We will take this opportunity. And y'all can't make this an easy one, huh? We're going to cast. I know. So much suspense for me to just say I cast healing.
It's okay. It'll be worth it.
Who are you healing?
Actually, do you want to do some healing? Because I've been doing most of the healing.
We might both want to heal.
Okay.
Ember and Chimera are both low, and you. Well, they're all like half health, with Ember being lower.
Yeah, I'm trying to do one of my AoE healings. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay. If you do that, I can just do damage. Oh, this would be... Actually, I don't know if that would work.
All right. One time roll for everybody healing from this. You just want me to roll once or for each person?
Roll once.
Here we go. 24 HP
Holy
for
shit.
Ember. Everybody. It's up to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody
Holy
gets
shit.
a healing
You
of
get a healing.
24.
You get a healing. You get. So now you're Oprah. We gotta put Oprah somewhere in your name too.
And apply healing.
Sorry,
Everybody got.
Pepper is gonna be like a Custodians from 40k. Their name just keeps growing over time.
Oh my god, please don't. Yeah, I can't really do any movement here. I'll end my turn.
Righty. Janira, you're up.
What type of lighting is this?
Oh, I think some of you have light effects going, so. What do you see, Tameki?
Oh, what do I see?
Yeah.
A semi-dark room, and I see one
I
of
just
the
need to know
machine things.
if it's dim light or darkness. I know it's not
It's
darkness. Is
dim.
it dim
It's
light?
probably dim.
It's dim.
Yeah, it's dim.
Okay. Second question. Hypothetically, could a moonbeam work in here? Or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't think Moonbeam specifies that you actually have to be outside.
It doesn't. Okay.
I guess the verbiage should be moon-like beam.
Moonlight.
All right. In that case, Janira is going to sprout shadowy raven feathers and fly up over everyone. Maybe take a step back, or a flight back. Bonus action. And then she's gonna cast Moonbeam on. I don't know how to ping. I don't remember how to ping, but
Use the little point.
I don't know how to ping.
There's not an actual ping, no.
Oh.
There
Oh,
is
really?
a target. Click and do that, but I don't know if you guys have that or not.
We have a ruler, and we can point with that said ruler.
I want to put Moonbeam like in between these 4 squares.
Okay. It's a radius, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna post it.
Can y'all see that? The yellow arrows?
Oh, here
Yellow
we go.
arrows.
Yeah, I guess
Oh.
not.
Sorry, it gave me one.
Nope.
Yeah. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage.
They
I don't know if
are
they have
not shape changers.
Okay. So 7 damage.
Okay, hang on. Sorry.
Is this my height? Yeah, okay. That is it.
Gotta do a little bit of shuffling around. Messed up. There we go. In case of an answer your question, no, I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry.
I forgot about it too, so I just wanted to make sure.
Is this one
17.
in initiative?
Which one?
The one that I cast Moonbeam on?
Yes. Yep. It was the first enemy to move.
Oh, okay. It's just not lighting up.
Yes, because I had to replace its token.
Okay.
So I could actually track its health because there's weirdness. Right, come here. Up to you.
Okay, I'm going to dash away. Right to here.
Alright. Are you using a bonus action to disengage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm disengaging, sorry.
No, you're good.
That's what I meant, not dash. The other D word, Lamouth. And then I'm gonna hit the one that hit me.
Alright.
With my psychic blades. Boop. Boop.
17 hits. 6.
And I don't believe I have sneak attack on that now. Right?
No, you do not.
Okay.
An additional 2 because you're supposed to get that.
Oh, yes, thank you. And that will end my turn.
Alright. Meki.
All right. He's way down there, ain't he?
Yeah, the big one's down here. The boss.
I may have to take an A up. I could still move 30 and attack though, right? So
Yeah.
let me see. How do I want to do this? If I body him, well, I mean, I guess regardless, if he's a caster and he tries to throw anything, I still get an A up, right? Is that how it works? I'm gonna take the attack from this guy.
So AOPs only work if they move out of your area of influence without using an action to disengage or something similar.
Okay.
So we'll take an AOP from the assassin bot.
Yep.
Standard attack.
All right, let's
And
see.
they miss. So
Yeah.
you're good.
All right. And then I whap him.
All right.
Which one's which? Hold on. Okay. I think it's. Oh, and I'm going to. Man, what is it called again? I'm gonna rage. Consume. Okay, there we go.
Consume.
Consume. Okay, so I get three whaps.
Okay. After your first attack, he is going to use his reaction.
Ooh.
So first attack is a 13. It does miss.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. The second attack is a 17, which does hit, and after he gets hit, you can use this.
Okay. So I can do damage for 2. Normal. Normal. Damn. It's not a lot of. Damn. Well then.
I'm having to make a few adjustments on the fly, so it's a little easier for me. Right. So, as your attack lands, he kind of grunts under the effort, but kind of spins and just kind of tosses up a card between the two of you. It seems to grow in size and glow a bright green color before these thorny vines just erupt out of it and begin to wrap around you. You're going to take a little bit of damage.
Ooh.
You're going to take 4 points of slashing damage, which is halved, of course, because of your rage. And I need you to make me a DC 14 strength saving throw.
Saving throw?
Yes. Strength.
Okay.
23. You succeed.
Wrong.
Yeah.
As
You
they
are-
constrict around your chiseled physique, they just snap on their own.
Uh-huh.
The vines kind of wrap around you and just push you with their mass. You get pushed back 10 feet. However, you're able to tear the thorny vines away from you before they can hold you in place.
I look at him and smile.
He looks
Joke's on you, I'm into this.
Oh my god. God.
Mo, where that came from, my friend.
Shit, he's shooting the shit at you. Oh my god.
Alright. You're able to continue your turn as normal, but you have just been pushed.
I used all my movement, so I'm done. Because
Okay.
I moved and then attacked and got whapped back, so I gotta move next turn.
More claws. And another assassin comes at you from the other room, Temeki.
Please stop.
Don't be scared. Your poor
One
little
attack.
healers will have their hands full of you.
17.
Mm.
I thought you liked it.
That hits me. I said,
For 9 damage. Let's see.
Half.
3.
I think it just does it automatically. I can apply half and it'll round it up or down.
Some
Yeah,
of
I
it's
just did it.
poison, though. I don't. Do you take half poison damage as well?
No.
So it'd be. You would take 6 total. That's including the half
I
damage.
forgot what I was at. Okay, so that would have been 4 and then take 2 more. Boom.
Right. Dealer's turn.
Sick.
Ooh.
He's going to make 1 special attack. There we go. 1 special attack, he rolls a 5. He's going to throw a razor card at you, Becky. Miss, and then a normal razor card. Also a miss. Rolled a 3 and a 4, 2 and a 3. Attacks there.
Thick as fuck, boy.
Damn.
I know, I was thick. Fuck.
Okay. Well then. He will. Does have a bonus action. He'll hang on to it,
Temeki's over here going like this.
but he is gonna back up a little bit into
Oh my fucking gosh.
partial cover here. Ember.
Where did he go?
He backed up kind of behind this little
Oh.
wall here.
Okay. I will. Well, darn it. Can't save anymore. Never mind. Plan B. I will cast a cloud of daggers. We're moving here. On this guy. In the doorway.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not going to move. But I'll cast it.
$14 points of damage on that.
And then on its turn, it should take 14 points of damage at the start.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Right. Claws behind you.
Oh, great.
Damn it.
We're gonna do one against Janira, one against Ember. $16 against Janira.
Miss.
Right. And an 18 against Ember.
That's a hit.
Dang.
12 points of damage to Ember.
Okay.
Their long knife-like hands just kind of slashing through the air at you. Gideon, back to you.
I think I'll attack the monster in the hallway.
Okay. The one closest to you?
Yes.
Okay. $16 does just hit.
Okay.
5.
And I'd like to use the spectral moths to shove him to the right or his left.
Just kind of into the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
He actually cast it.
Mhm.
Yep, that wasn't it, was it?
Nope.
Or
It's Gathered Swarm.
Gathered Swarm, okay.
Right. Strength saving throw from it. Oh, it succeeds.
Okay. I'll attack it once again.
Okay. Oh, natural 1, but you're up in the air, so you don't accidentally hit anybody. You wouldn't have accidentally hit anybody anyway. Your shot just goes wide.
I'll end my turn there.
Right. So this one who was in the middle. Meki's being kept busy, so it's going to rush up to Sergeant Peppers since he's still on the ground.
He has to make a saving throw, starting his turn.
All right. Wisdom? Constitution. Succeed.
Half that.
Right. As he rushes up to you, Sergeant Peppers, Light begins to glow between its clawed hands. He thrusts it at you.
Hey, thrusting's only for Temeki.
But it goes wide.
None of that
Not
over
quite.
here.
Keep it in your pants, or lack of thereof.
Now
Ooh.
it's the scout. You said he takes damage at the top of his turn?
Yes.
Alright. How much damage does he take?
I think it's the same, or I can roll again. Where is my roll? Yeah, it doesn't specify.
Go ahead and roll it again.
So,
Because it could make a difference. It doesn't. It's dead.
okay.
So it gets chopped to pieces before it can do anything. Sergeant Peppers.
That's my name.
Your turn.
That's what you want from me. Eyes in the sky. A turn.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're fine. I actually get to do some DPS this turn. Ding ding.
Bing bong.
Bells are tolling.
Oh, it fails with a natural one.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
9 points of... You see black oil-like blood begins to pour out of seams of the body. But it's still kicking for now.
I'll have him be kicking up daisies. It's my turn.
Alright. Now your sister Janira's turn.
I'm gonna kick this one in the head because I'm like flying above it next to me.
Okay.
Just stomp it with inflict wounds.
Okay.
Shit.
And doesn't do it. It dodges out of the way of your kick. Clawed hands clicking and clacking in anticipation of its next attack.
Do I have any bonus actions that aren't spells? I don't think so. Unlucky. Go next.
Alright. Chimera.
Yay. Let's see. Who do I want to go for? Which one's bloody? Is it the one up top or the one down below?
The one down below.
Okay.
We are
We're gonna
rolling
hit
low
him.
tonight.
So far.
Watcha.
There we go.
Bad guys haven't rolled all that well either, so. It's just a big slap fight in the hallway.
Got 2 18s on the con saves.
Yeah, that's true.
Will 6 kill him?
A 6 will not do it. Not quite. Still up.
Okay, how about a sneak attack then?
Sneak attack probably does it. Let's see how much you roll. Oh yeah, that's enough.
Woohoo! Get fucked.
That
Alright.
one goes down a pool of oily blood.
I can't see the card man, so I'm gonna go for the immediate danger with my bonus attack.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit the one over to the left of me, behind me, whatever. Oh, with another 21.
Alright. 21 definitely hits.
And then
8.
another, well, this is +2, so 8.
Yep.
Woohoo.
Right. Meki.
And that'll end my turn.
We've got one of these assassin things in your face, and you know the dealer.
Yeah,
Around the
bitch boy's
corner
hiding
there.
behind the corner.
Slam his head in the door.
All right, well, I hope he can teleport because I'm taking an AOP to trap him in here.
Alright.
Wait,
Oh,
where is
God.
he? He's not there.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, he's
The fucking
disappeared.
panic!
I
He goes, wait!
didn't, I didn't realize it going that far.
Guys,
would,
it's a new boss mechanic. We're playing whack-a-mole.
does a 17 hit you, Temeki? On that A up?
I have. Yeah, it hits me.
Okay. So you take 4 points of poison damage, which you take all of that, and you'll take 4 points of piercing damage. That's half.
Jeez.
Okay.
All right. But now it's your turn.
Boom. Okay. I whap him.
Whap him. 22 hits on the first hit. He's gonna do the same reaction.
Here we go again. All right,
Oh
let's
my
fucking
goodness.
go.
You're gonna take 6 points of slashing damage, which you can have, and then strength save.
Okay, I gotta
Flex your
stop trying
muscles.
to whap him.
DC 14.
Oof.
Oh, this time you
Oh,
are
he's got me.
moved back 10 feet, and the vines actually wrap around you and stick you to the wall.
Huh.
Oh.
You are rooted there until your next turn.
Did I at least hit him?
You did get that first hit in, so you will roll damage for that. Because that effect only happens after he takes damage from it. He goes, ugh, why don't you hang out over there for a minute?
Eh.
Hell yeah.
Right. Next assassin. The one who had chased after you, seeing that you're kind of rooted to the wall, it's just gonna come back to Sergeant Pepper's here.
Are Chemeki's hands restricted?
He is completely restrained.
Okay.
Well, hang on. Let me reread the... They're rooted, so... Yeah, you are restrained.
Aw, damn.
I don't
I was
know
gonna
why
say.
they use the word rooted.
I spit at him. No, just kidding. Different character.
I was gonna try to hit him and pull him toward you. Be like, no, get in there.
Yeah.
This one's gonna try and chromatic orb you, Sergeant Peppers. That 13 isn't gonna. Mila's turn.
Play.
Kind of steps forward into the hall a little bit. Let's see. Gonna throw a normal card at Kidan since he's kind of up in the air. Jesus Christ. He's rolling so poorly.
Not it.
Another normal card. Akidan again, since he missed the first time. There we go.
Yeah.
You only take 4 damage, though. Ember. Oh, I'm sorry. He has a bonus action. You see him whip out a card. The card spins around him, grows, and then kind of does this thing where it grows to the point and flips in front of you, so all you see is the back of this card. And when it flips and flies away, he is gone. And he shortly reappears behind y'all in the kitchen now.
That door is open, right?
Close the door.
It is.
Okay.
Close the door! He literally is Twisted Fate. He's just fucking teleporting everywhere.
Hey, everybody knows
Now it's Ember's
Summoner.
If I fly 5 feet up,
What is this, Derek? What is this?
It's just Grandma pointing her gat at you.
Yeah, I see that.
You got Grandma with the Luger, Grandma with the weird gun, then a Grandma with the 1911.
Yeah.
Grandma gang. Okay. Yeah, if I fly up 5 feet, like, people can go underneath me, right? But I won't have opportunity?
It kind of gets a little weird at that point. I'm gonna say you would still be within.
If not, that's okay.
I mean, you can do it.
It's just the AOP.
As enclosed as it is, and these things could probably reach. They're wiry.
Okay, that's fine. I will just cast Mind Spike on Cardman.
On the card man?
Yay. Says Wisdom save.
It
And my
fails.
DC is 15, so it is full damage. And I know where he is, as long as he's on this plane of existence.
Wow. Okay.
That's cool.
And then I do not have a bonus.
Interesting. Okay.
I would also like to cancel my blades, just in case.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Well, let's see. It's doesn't like you casting spells. It's gonna try and chromatic orb you. Remember?
Rorbia.
Honestly,
Oh,
that's
it's
such
an
a good.
11.
That's such a good spell. I almost wish it worked. I like thematically, Chromatic Orb is so pretty looking.
Yeah. I think it got used once last time and it actually worked, but Gideon, your turn.
So this is my first time actually trying to cast a spell. If I wanted to cast Ensnaring Strike on him, it takes a bonus action. What do I do? Cast it at...
So you activate the spell, and the next time you hit something with a weapon attack, then the spell can go off.
Okay, so I'm going
it's
to
a
try
bonus
to cast...
action. Yeah, bonus action to activate it, and then you can use your action to shoot like you normally would, and then if you hit, you get this bonus.
Okay, I want to try to cast Ensnaring Strike at 2nd level.
Okay.
And then I need to attack him. I'm attacking the boss, rather.
Yep. 17 does hit.
Okay,
So in addition to your normal damage, you'll also get the effects of...
Okay.
Oh, and he fails as well. So he takes 7 from that. Trained.
Okay, and then I'll
And
attack again.
And then you
Go
get
ahead.
the additional damage from Ensnaring Strike, so you can roll the damage.
Well, I think it just starts on his next turn.
You are correct. Sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, you can make a normal attack as well. A 13. Not quite. In his thrashing, as the vines are still trying to like wrap around him and keep him still, he manages to just get out of the way. Now he is stuck.
I think
Alright, no end.
he's restrained, right? Do you have advantage on your attack?
You what?
Is that
Yep.
how
Yeah.
it worked for the bow?
Yes. Yeah, so go ahead and roll one more time to see if you hit. 17 does hit.
Okay.
All right. And with that, arrow flies true, striking it in what would be the heart of a normal person. Kind of jerks a little bit, and the eyes, the glowing red eyes, start to flicker and go dim, and you hear him say, "Well, don't that just beat all?" And he goes limp.
Oh.
Priya, the connection that you have with its mind is now gone, whisked away.
Wow.
Right.
Oh.
But
Guess it wasn't his lucky day.
the assassins are still around.
Go fish.
Guess it just wasn't in the cards.
Fucking damn it.
Rummy.
I guess actually did. Alright, guys. There we go. Alright. Which brings us to Sergeant Peppers.
Send him to the Shadow Realm.
Oh my god.
Glad to know Q-Dan's still hanging out. I know this is going to be very, very surprising, but ding ding.
Bing bong.
Ding ding.
Great. Oh, he makes it. Takes nothing.
Oh shit, you right.
You're just so used to that working.
I know. The assumption was real.
Anything is on your turn? Engineer, it is your turn. Engineer?
Oh, that's me.
That is
Hi.
you. Hello.
I think I'll just do what my brother did.
Bing bong.
Hold the dead on whoever has less health.
They are actually
dead,
both
right?
the same. Neither of these two. Oh, sorry. The one next to you is taking damage.
Okay. Yeah, that one hit me. I want to hit him back.
All right. He fails.
Nice. Wait, do I click? I click versatile for this, right?
Correct.
There we go.
All right. 15 points of damage to him. Anything else on your turn? Okay.
Nope.
Right.
That's it.
Mira, your turn.
So, question. Wasn't there a bad guy right here in
There was.
what happened to him?
Ember destroyed him before he could do anything.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, I guess I'm just blind
He's
because
in
like
pieces
my character.
on the floor right there.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna hit old boy right next to me.
All right.
Wait, does it have a big? Do I need to? I didn't even think about this the last time. Is it a big deal that he's so close to me? I'm doing a throwing knife.
Technically, if you're attacking with a ranged weapon, you would do so at disadvantage because it's in your face.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna do it anyways.
Okay.
Boop. Wait, I did. Well, it doesn't work anyways.
Yeah. No worries.
And then, do I have to hit them in order to do a bonus attack? I don't.
No, anytime you take the attack action, you can attack again.
Woo!
Right. They're not right in front of you.
Okay, cool.
I won't make
Oh,
you throw a knife at one of your two friends.
Thanks.
Shumeki, the vines around you begin to turn gray and then turn to ash, and you just pull yourself out of them. You're now free.
Hell yes! I run over here and then slap this guy.
All right. $12 doesn't do it. 15 does, though. Those last two hit.
Damn.
Decent chunk of damage. Alright. Now it's his turn. He already used his chromatic orb, so all he can do is swing. Take one attack against the barbarian. 16.
Does that hit you?
It does.
Oh, snap.
Lester, you take 3 points of piercing damage and 7 points of poison damage. 10 total.
Nice.
And then one attack against Peppers. That's not the right person. 17 to Peppers. Just hits. Peppers, you take 14 points of damage.
Oh.
Healer is down. Ember, your turn.
I only have ranged cantrips, so I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at the one in between Peppers and Temeki.
Okay. Roll a natural one.
Wait, isn't that one dead?
There was two that came from the bottom. One you've already taken
Gotcha.
out. The other one is still. 17 does it.
And
17 points of damage. Very nice. It's looking pretty hurt.
That's it.
Now it's this assassin here in the back line. It's also used his chromatic orb. So it's just gonna start slashing. One against Janira. One against Camille. 19
Ow.
does hit Camira. 13 damage. Back to Keaton.
Which one was against me?
13.
Oh, okay.
And I'll attack the one in the rear of the room.
Okay. $26 definitely hits. 9.
And I'll attack him again.
I had a crit. 12. That one looks like it's barely hanging on.
Damn it. All right, I'm done.
All right. Peppers.
If that was 1 HP, I'd scream too. We'll go ahead and keep. We'll go ahead and bing bong that one that he just hit.
Okay. Oh, just misses the save. 4 points.
Oh my, dude.
It collapses. It is dead.
And that's it for my turn.
Janira, back to you.
Okay. We're gonna bell. We're gonna bell again.
Right.
All reliable bell.
Reliable. It makes it.
Is that half damage?
That's no damage.
Does
No
no
damage, okay.
damage.
That's okay. I
You
got nothing.
feeling like a warlock yet?
Yeah.
It's
I mean, I could do other things, but what if we fight something even stronger? I gotta be ready.
sure.
I'm done.
All right, Kamira.
Kadoki.
Last
I'ma
one
try-
left.
I'ma try to hit him again.
This time, don't roll a natural one. You'll hit that person.
We're gonna try again.
16 hits.
Thank God. Pow.
6
Plus 2.
or 8, rather. Go. It is still up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright,
Sneak
and then I'm
attack
gonna sneak attack him. Yep.
for another 8. That one is enough. Finally.
Woohoo!
Right. Goes quiet.
We should check if our friend has any cards up his sleeve.
Oh my God.
Can we move?
You are free to move. Initiative is over.
I would like to inspect his limp body.
Right. The magical vines that are wrapping him up are still keeping him like propped up, so he hasn't slumped to the ground, but he is hanging very much limp. Its eyes dark. You can see that his hand had kind of opened, and his cards had fallen to the ground.
Interesting. Does it
I
look
wanna look
like
at his
he,
cards.
like?
Yeah.
Does he look like really beaten up, or
He's definitely taken some damage from the fight. Yeah, he's got puncture marks with the one
Okay.
arrow buried deep into his chest. The killing blow. He's got some dents and scratches from his run into Temeki earlier as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead, Kamira.
Oh, I was gonna say I wanna look at his cards.
Okay. The cards themselves, the back of them, is what looks to be a large hourglass in a very artistic rendition. It's in black and gold, where the gold is very
Nice.
metallic and shiny. And when you flip over the cards, they're weirdly blank.
Can I do an Arcana check on them?
Sure. At 15. You do get the vague sense that these things hold some residual magical energy, but given how faint it is, you're probably understand more that it was the individual granting the cards power rather than.
Okay.
I like them. I'm gonna keep them.
You get a pack, a normal size deck of 52 cards, all blank.
Does he have anything on him that's like obviously suspicious, like a giant gem or something on his head?
He carries a small
Gordon.
pouch with him. Looking inside, you get some small change. About maybe 15 gold worth, and probably most of that in silver and copper, but I'll just let you just take it as gold. And what looks to be a space for where he would normally stash those cards when not using. He doesn't seem to carry any sort of like rations or any valuables or other sakes.
I
I'm
just
going
want to take
walk
one
off the
more.
ceiling.
Okay.
Still on the fucking ceiling. I'm gonna just look at him again. Take one good look to see if I can find anything else interesting about him.
Sure.
What should I use for that? Should I do perception?
Investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Blasted 20. So giving him a look over, so we can kind of go back to the basics. He is a Warforged individual, meaning his body is made up of what looks to be mostly like stone and metal with a few wooden parts here and there. His little hat with a feather in it is still upon his head, just kind of drooped over. He is wearing a fine coat. Seems odd given the robotic nature of this individual. He seems to have a bit more personality just in the way he presents himself and his abilities, as opposed to all the assassins that you were fought were almost like carbon copies of one another.
Gotcha. So, as an artificer, is there a way that I can tell where his source of magic was, or where his source that powered up the cards?
So you can take a good look over his body. If you really want to do like a full autopsy of it, you will need some time and a space to do that. It's something that could be done. But from what you can gather, just kind of looking him over, it's almost as if, not exactly like the magic you have and the magic that Ember has, but he is able to bring forth magic in some way. You are not sure if that is due to his construction or if this thing has some sort of soul, or how they're able to achieve.
Okay, that makes sense. And I'm assuming that this guy is relatively the same as the creatures that we were fighting as well, in that nature.
The materials that they seem to be composed of seem very similar. However, the form itself is designed very differently. Looking at the dead bodies of the assassins and the scouts on the floor, their bodies are designed for a certain job. The assassins are very lean and lanky with these long limbs and claws so that they can climb very easily and cut things to ribbons. Whereas the scouts are small, so they can kind of slither along the ground, and they have this lightning-filled ability that sits in their mouth that allows them to shock the area around them or shock people that they bite.
Okay, I gotcha. So essentially, I wouldn't be able to take one of the smaller things in order to figure out the root for this guy. Okie dokie. How heavy is he?
He is probably a little heavier than the average person would be given his size, just because of the materials that he's made out.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna do some looking and see if I can do anything special to help with that, and then I'd like to take him back if that's possible. Take him wherever so I can, in better terms, dissect him.
Sure. I mean, he is.
Sounds awful.
He's completely limp. Dead weight.
I want to be able to use his cards. I'm very intrigued with that.
I call off my ensnaring strike.
Okay. With that, the vines begin to peel back away from him, and you can either carry him or he'll just slump to the floor.
Since I don't think anyone has, can I look for something useful in this lab area?
Okay. Sure. Make an investigation check. 19. So looking around, it seems like this laboratory is mainly made to be alchemical supplies. There's lots of beakers, lots of alembics, stuff that is used to render down and then extract individual properties of various things. You find a number of potentially useful alchemical reagents. You care for them. Let's see.
Somebody else want to come pick these up for me?
Oh my gosh.
Just in case. If I guess if there's nothing I would readily find useful, like something that would like poison arrows or something.
Oh, it's dark as fuck. I can't. I'm just stumbling around the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very dark. Can't see anything.
Let me
Please help.
equip my moon touch sword.
Okay.
Does that help?
Let's see.
Or do you have to draw the light?
I'll be right
It is
back
a
real
lot
quick.
brighter in here now.
Yeah, I kind of brighten her in.
Bright light and 15 foot in addition. That will help him out a lot.
Temeki, what do
there
you
you go.
have on you, like, clothing wise?
Nothing really. I have
Want a nice jacket?
Okay.
I have a
Essentially,
ring
I can make
and I have
something
some
for you and
armor.
me. I can make an item of ours have 5 feet of light. That's for the day, but I don't know if we'll need it right now. But maybe in the future, because fucking darkness sucks.
It does.
Yeah, darkness. I would say, Keadan, you find maybe some things that, given the knowledge, you could probably use this equipment to make into some poisons. Nothing readily available to be as poison.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hold off then.
I really want to take his body.
You may do so.
Couldn't we just like use this house? He has everything.
He's like, do you
Right.
think we'll have enough time to do that? I'm cool with that if you guys don't mind.
It's about this time that you were deciding this when front
When?
door opens.
Oh God.
And
Someone who has light.
oh, that's right. You hear footsteps coming down the hall.
I immediately hide because I'm a rogue and fuck that shit.
I'll poke my head out.
You see, I don't have a token for him, but you see Ikram kind of like coming in and then stopping and just seeing the carnage in the hallway. Kind of looks around, looks up at you. He says, "Okay, what did I miss?"
52 card pickup. It's your turn. And I kind of like
children's card game.
Somewhat, and I kind of step aside and point to the room at the body.
It's definitely child's play. Meow.
He steps into the room and kind of looks over it. Interesting. I've heard tales of these creatures ever since they attacked, but I have never seen them before. Front.
This house was full of them.
It seems the plot thickens then. I apologize for my absence. Were you able to find something?
Temeki found some notes. Let me open the door and
Is he out here in the hallway right here?
Yeah.
No,
let me,
I'm stuck. Hello,
Not you,
it is I.
Ekrom.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
Ekrom
gonna-
is in the room with you and the dealer, right?
We'll make some tea. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'd like to drag this little thing out here, out in the hallway, to
Okay.
show him.
You have his body, we'll say.
I say, there's this thing.
He looks different than the others.
He definitely was. I'm gonna pull out the deck of cards too, and I'm gonna say somehow he was able to empower these in a magical way, but not really. And I want to figure out how.
Interesting. I've seen many uses for magical cards in my line of work. Usually they're meant to cast illusions or small effects such as that.
He used them as knives.
He kind of like reaches out and takes one of the cards and like it's like a normal paper card, you know, it like bends easily. So
Mm-hmm.
interesting. He kind of gives the card back.
Exactly. So,
Another question,
I'd like
suppose.
to figure out. I think with some time, I can tinker around and figure out what makes him tick, but I'm going to need some time to do it.
Did we find anything out about Mortarion?
Remind me, you guys, did we find
Yes.
anything particularly about
They
him?
were planning an expedition to the Magebane mine.
Mine. And there's an X on the map that we have. That may be it.
I will also remind you that so this expedition was months ago. Supposed to take place months ago, and it seems like after just the general like getting everything together for the expedition, the pages of the journal after that were written.
Yeah, and this is, I think, the first time actually I'm hearing this. Kamira's hearing this because y'all found this information in the other room when we all got attacked separately.
That is
And then
true.
we came down here.
Yeah, y'all were.
Yeah, we met up and basically said we found a journal, and then we fought the.
And then it was like, hello, Twisted Fate, what's up?
Interesting. Did we already mark that on the map?
Yeah, I think you guys did.
Before it got burned.
Yeah, but we marked it on the actual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. A ways away from here. I suppose then that will be our next step, is to investigate this mine. Maybe there's more there that will give us more answers. Perhaps all this is connected.
Agreed. Do we have a place to stay tonight?
Well, there is the tavern that you visited before. A little full, but I hear they've been finding space for any. Also, I should mention that I was able to get you guys clearance to leave if you needed to. Since you are with me and we are investigating something that I definitely now feel is all connected with what is happening at Volcanium.
All right, well, I'm sure that if you don't mind, this was your friend's house after all. Would you mind if I use his equipment to tinker with this bad boy and I'm like slap him like, a hood of a car?
Mortarion was always the one for academic pursuits. I think he would be more than happy to do.
Awesome. And then you think this room right here would be a good one? Anybody? I don't know. I don't remember which rooms we had and what.
This one has like Alchemical equipment.
Yeah, that either that or in the kitchen.
We'll do this. Looks like a nice slab of whatever.
You probably have
So
to
I was gonna
move
try-
some of the stuff
make-
off the desk to make room.
Okay.
You were able to.
If we plan on staying, then I want to try to make some sort of poison.
Okay.
I'll help you. Making potions. sounds like fun.
Tinkering with the stuff. What'd you
Right.
say, Priya?
I'll help Kedan.
Yes.
Maybe we can make some weird stuff.
You should have,
Do either
it sucks
of
we
you...
couldn't like melt the peppers down or something.
Yeah.
We do have the peppers.
You have the peppers. Surprised nobody tried to use them.
I completely forgot about them, to be
Well,
fair,
you said
even though
they're
I knew
more
they were
like
there.
flashbangs, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Flashbang.
Flashbang. Do Kedan or Imber, do either of you have proficiency with Alchemist tool?
Let's see. That would be under tool proficiencies. I do not.
I don't have any tool proficiencies, but I feel
You
like I
don't.
should.
It usually comes from your background a lot of the time.
That
Right? You can
could-
also take like feet. Just if you were to spend a lot of downtime like practicing, you would gain proficiency with tool.
I didn't think we'd
Okay.
make it this far.
I would say the
Maybe
two
he
of
has.
you make me, whoever wants to lead the charge on this, make me 2 Arcana checks. And whoever is taking the lead will roll at advantage because the other one is helping.
I have a +6. What do you have?
+2.
Okay. In advantage?
Yep. And while they're doing this, Chimera, you set the body down. You get to work trying to open it up.
You start hearing like mechanical, like wrench noises. Like I'm working on a freaking car.
So Ember, along with Kedan's help and thinking back to some of your old classes here at the Arcadium, you do manage to remember a recipe for a decent poison. They didn't let you make anything crazy. And given the tools on hand, you were able to make 3 doses of poison into a vial. So 3 uses of the basic poison, which you can find in D&D Beyond. Your second batch, however, doesn't turn out so well.
I will give all 3 of those to Kedan.
Meanwhile, Chimera, make me a general intelligence check. This is not a succeed or fail thing. It just kind of determine how long it takes you to get this information. 16. That's not bad. Within a few hours of what is effectively a makeshift autopsy on this creature, you see that inside the body of this creature is very different than a normal human being's, as you might have guessed already. They do tend to have a like a circulatory system, and pumping through that circulatory system is this blackish, bluish blood. And in fact, now that you can see it up close, when you shine a light nearby it, the liquid actually has little bits of sparkles in it, almost like stars.
Oh. I'd like to gather that.
Okay. You have a little.
I want to. We only have a little bit, right? So it's not going to be if I test it out and do find out that's like the source of the stuff, then I won't have a lot of it. I want to figure out what it is.
It's unlike any material you've seen before. As far as the internal workings, it's mostly gears and pulleys and things that you would expect to be able to move its mechanical body around. At the very core of it, where you would expect it to have, like a normal person to have a heart and lungs, instead there is a small crystalline object.
Oh.
In this case, this crystalline object had been pierced by Edan's arrow, and there's a large crack in the center.
I gotcha. Okay. I'd like to take it and try, just in case I need to identify it or something. It obviously doesn't have a use, but I know that we're looking for crystals and all this stuff. Maybe, this mine that we're going to is the source.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can now put somewhere in your inventory that you have a Warforged Heart and Warforged Vitae.
How do you spell Vitae?
Vitae. Vitae as well.
Perfect, thank you.
Vitae, however you want to say that.
Forged Heart.
Is that appropriate there for the poison?
Let me see. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Cool deal.
How much
I think I'm
practice
done.
do you need for a tool proficiency?
I would say you would need to spend a decent amount of... You'd either have to have someone train you and spend downtime with them, or you'd have to spend a little bit more downtime trying to learn on your own. I don't have an exact number for you. Something we'd have to come up with on the fly.
Okay.
With all of your investigations so far, it's probably getting to be about mid-afternoon or so. You're spending most of the day in the house fighting and investigating, and now allowing Chimera to do her surgery. During this time, is there anything any of the others wanted to do? Tameki, Peppers, Janira?
I don't have any preference. I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'll just be watching Chimera do her thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Would it be weird? I'm gonna look to Ikram and say, I know this might come off a little weird, but since the inn is full, could we just stay here for the night and then we can go on to the mine in the morning?
He kind of looks around, says, well, I don't see why you couldn't, at least for tonight.
Everybody else cool with that? I know there was like lots of murder happened in the house and weird stuff. But
Yeah,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Don't let the robotic bugs bite at night.
We'll be alright. We'll just kill it again.
I'll bite them.
What Tameki said.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Tameki, currently you are the only one in the hallway.
I sleep here. No, just kidding.
As oh well, did you want to be in that room with them?
I don't know where I want to be. What's the coolest room?
Well, probably a little museum here, but now it's short of a few exhibits.
I sleep in here.
Okay.
Is there something happening in the hallway?
We about to find out.
Yep.
Oh fuck.
Sergeant Pepper's you're closest to the door right now. You make me a perception.
Oh boy,
Temeki
time to
can
let
is
these.
well, kind of in a dark room on your own.
May these old peepers serve me well. 11.
For Temeki.
You do be peeping.
See. Temeki, you see a light start to grow within the hallway.
Oh.
God.
An orangish red light.
I walk about right here and I take a peek.
You watch as the orangish red light starts
too
as a
dark now.
small. Close the door.
No, I was trying to
There you
move.
go.
No, wait, I'm stuck.
There you go.
Okay,
It's
there we
open.
go.
I think. Oh well. You see a point of light in the middle of the hallway. And that point of light is starting to grow. It's like raising straight up. A vertical line of light. Reaches a point about maybe 6 or 7 feet high. And it begins to grow horizontally now, becoming a square of bright light.
All right. Well, I'm going to bed.
And I guess I'm gonna head off to bed, walking through the hallway, and then oh my god, a light!
You step in the hallway and you see this light almost completely formed now. The light actually begins to dim. And
Oh.
where that bright light was kind of materializes into a wooden doorway with some light still coming through like the sides and the top and the bottom, just kind of around it.
Okay, I'm gonna like go to the side, like, you know, see like the doors right here, right? I'm gonna be like, open it. Well, I was gonna open it, but now I can't open it because I can't see because I'm blind. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna be like, you guys, there's a magical door
Going to
in the
re-equip
hallway.
my bow.
You hear the door handle begin to twist. And
I'm gonna yell for Temeki as I'm saying this because I don't know where the big brute is, but I want him to tank the hits.
Yeah, you probably hear her yell as the door kind of as it opens.
How tired am I?
Well, it's about mid-afternoon, but you've been fighting all morning. You're not in the best of shape, health-wise.
I'm
so
still sleeping.
You're a little tired.
Oh my god. Ember, can you, like, smack him? Or throw a non-harmful fire bolt at him? Because that'd be great.
Firebolt.
Can't you, like, scream in his mind?
I
Oh,
can
shit.
minor illusion.
A figure steps into the light of the now open doorway.
Fuck!
It's short, not quite the size of a.
I'm
human.
gonna yell. It's a gnome! Come quick!
It's not. A little bit bigger
I like
than
the
a
little
gnome.
wavy thing. That's
I
cool.
do too. You said short. I know, I'm lying. Trying to get his ass to come up.
There is some like rustling as you see the figure kind of move, and it begins to back out of the door. You can see it's like kind of turned away from you. And seems to be like the slightly hunched over figure of a dwarf. Who's like trying to like drag something or like mess with the sides of the doorway as it opens. Kind of like stands up, puts his hands on his hips, and kind of admires his work. And then he stops and slowly turns around to view all of you. And you
I'm gonna
recognize, you now recognize the dwarven figure of Barden, Boulder Shoulder.
What the fuck?
Hey.
Oh my
What
god.
are you doing here?
He kind of like looks at you silently and looks back to the door. And he's like, "I fucking knew it."
Knew
It
what?
did work.
What is it?
He kind of turns around and says, "Oh, that's right. You've been out in the field, huh? It'd probably be better to explain if you come inside."
Alright, I immediately go. I'm super intrigued. Now that I know that it's friendly.
Am I woken up?
I don't know. That's up to you.
You probably hear the familiar voices in the hallway.
Okay, I get up. Oh, look, doors. Hello. Whoa, shit! I'm stuck in the doorway again.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. Hello. I'm here now.
Greetings.
I yawn.
Everybody going inside?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll follow everybody through this strange, spooky doorway.
Okay.
The body? Are we leaving the body here?
It is currently lying
I got
kind of still
everything.
opened, chested on the table. Unless you want to bring it
Should
with
I
you.
drag it?
Go ahead and just drag it just in case. I
Okay.
think that I got everything, but you know,
Blah, 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 blah. I'm
Barton
just
might have a different.
carting this body, blood stains just coming all the way through here.
As you all go by, he's like, "Kidan? Kamira?" Tumeki goes by with the body, he goes, "Alright, Ember, good to see you, come on in."
Is Ikram with us too?
Ikram went up to rest.
Oh.
Like in the same house?
He said he was going to take a look in the study and find his own place.
We should probably tell him we're leaving, right?
Oh,
Or
you'll
no?
be coming right back. It
Alright.
won't be long. Just a quick tour, and then you can always come back here, there. You'll come back.
I'll leave a sticky note on the door.
Okay.
Left through magical door will return.
Yeah.
That's definitely not going to cause him worry. All right. You enter through the door, and you find yourself walking into a paved stone hallway. One, Chimera, that you actually recognize.
Oh.
As you walk in a little bit further, you are at the heart of the Shadow Legion. This is one of their training facilities, one that you know well.
Nice.
You look around, expecting to see some of the younger recruits going about their everyday duties. However, you mostly see bustling around full-fledged members of the Shadow Legion, kind of going about their business. You are in a large, almost lobby-like area. There is a long desk in front of you, and behind that, and on the wall, is a large map of the world, where you can see various, almost like small pieces of metal are moving slightly about this large map as if it's a game board.
Okay. What are we doing here?
Well, the Shadow Legion asked me to look into some of their old teleporting spaces that they have here. And what I found is that some of these doors were made to be linked to an object that would allow one to come and go as they needed to or pleased. It hasn't been used in a long time. But, I was able to get it working again.
So they can go anywhere? Like, how did your door show up where we were at?
Well, we are able to attune it to certain people, and we can get to certain people, or those people can call out to the door so they can get to us.
That can come in handy.
Indeed.
So who is this one attuned to?
To Chimera.
Oh, okay.
I smile, but you can't see. I have a mask on.
And there's a little bit more as well. Follow me. It kind of takes you around. So the as you remember, Chimera, the hub, as it's called, is sort of circular in nature, more oval shaped, where you have this center area where everyone can see, what teams are where, kind of like keep track of where people are at, what missions are being done, and even new missions can be taken from there if you're between missions. But around that, there are also places where people are able to train, kind of open fields where they're able to spar with one another, or obstacle courses to kind of hone your ability to, get in and out of tough situations. Everything that an assassin's training might need. But you also know that there are many, many rooms available. Trainees. Some dormitories and also some larger rooms that are meant for higher ranking of the Shadow. At least while they are being there and training. It seems they've mostly refitted out the hub to be their main base of operations. You don't see any of the younger Shadow Legion recruits in training here. Just fully fledged members going about their day. They've turned this into a fully functioning headquarters.
I'd like to ask why they've changed its purpose.
Well, as useful as recruits are right now, we need as many people out there and working now. I'm sure you've run into some of these Warforged shenanigans out there. Other teams have as well. It's important for us to be able to coordinate as well as we can and to provide whatever assistance to our agents in the can. It's still in its opening. We're still trying to work all the kinks out and find people who are able to help us out. He takes you through a series of hallways that leads to kind of a long wing. And he says, "This part of the dormitories is for you and your team. Given your nature as adventurers rather than soldiers, we've upgraded you to your own personal rooms."
Oh, very nice. So we have a place for sleep.
Indeed.
Essentially.
Is there room for one more?
room for one more.
Person.
I'll just use 7 for now, although he kind of looks at Ember.
We've met someone that we're helping to investigate a murder of his friend. He's still back at the house. He actually doesn't even know we're here.
Ah,
But if we have a permanent place to stay, maybe we should at least let him know where we'll be.
I see. Well, if he is willing and able to work with us, then perhaps we can find a place for him.
And maybe he doesn't want to stay, but, if we plan on using this facility, we should at least let him know we're here.
We can't really divulge that we're from the Shadow Legion, though, and he's just a normal person, so I don't know how that would work out.
Anyone coming in would have to be inducted, much like you were.
Yeah, we don't want to force that upon him.
That's okay. For now, this can just be a short visit. I want to show you what we have and introduce you to one of our newest agents.
Newest agents?
Ah, yes, we'll meet him in a second. He's a bit of a character. He kind of walks over and now he starts to talk about just kind of the nature of the construction of this place. Right. As Kamira may know, this hub, as we call it, is part of our own pocket dimension. So we have some ability to change it and what the insides are like. Because of that, you each can have your own very personalized room. But, well, as you can see, and he pushes open the door that's labeled for you, Kidan, and it just opens into a pitch black void. Might want to spend some time thinking about what you'd like your room to look like. So you have an idea, simply come here, place your hand on the door, think on it, and the next time you open it, it should match your desires. Just be aware that anything you put in there will stay and you'll be able to take it out, but anything that's in there will be purely decorative. Anything that the plane builds for you will be decorative.
Okay. That
So
sounds
essentially,
really pleasant.
could it not be like, so say he wanted like an alchemist table, that's not something that he can put in his room, right?
Right, it would just be decorative, wouldn't really work all that well. But we do have those kind of basic tools on hand.
Okay, cool deal.
And we're able to come here whenever we want.
Within reason, we would appreciate you not bringing danger through the door. As once it's opened, anything can get in. And to that end, he kind of reaches into a pouch and he pulls out a small, almost like a granite cube. Small enough to fit with it within the palm of his hand. Kind of takes it with forefinger and thumb and kind of holds it out to you.
Take it.
It kind of hums with its own internal energy. Whenever you want to return, simply throw it on the ground, say the command word, which is sanguine. The door will open, you're able to walk through, and it will close. Then, whenever you finish your time here, simply leave out through the same door you came in, and you will be sent back to wherever you had put the cube down, and then the door will shrink, and the cube will be there for you to pick up. So, of course, it's imperative that you do not allow it to fall into enemies.
Big responsibility. That's why I'm not going to hold it.
I can hold on to it if nobody else wants to.
Whoever's more comfortable.
That's fine.
Yeah, Chimera. She's responsible.
Some people might say I'm not fun, but responsible is the correct word.
If anyone was to get pickpocketed, they wouldn't pickpocket the rogue.
The rogue?
Hopefully
Let's
not.
hope not. If
Or
not, I
just
will
re-pickpocket
definitely stab
them.
them. I just Uno reverse card that motherfucker.
They have your inventory open, you have theirs open.
So I will put that in my inventory.
That being said, like I said, this wing is in your teams. Some of the other teams' wings are also nearby. Perhaps one day you can meet with them. In fact, after your tour is over, I have to go find another team and give them the same tour. Anyway,
Ooh.
you'll follow me. He kind of makes his way back out of the dormitory hubs and over to where the obstacle course and the training fields are. Where you can see a few agents kind of out there brushing up on their skills. You can use this area to train if you need to between tasks. And then a short way away from that is appears to be a large workshop section. Most of it is in kind of disarray. There are places almost like a market stall where individual craftsmen are able to set up their wares and work on things. Barden says, "This is our requisition center. If you ever need something for in the field, you're able to have some of our artisans put some together for you. For now, we don't have much in the way of artisans. We have some basics, and we can get you some basic supplies, but for anything more specialized, we'll have to find someone to help us out with that." To that end, let me introduce you to one of our first agents. And you see in one kind of corner of the room, there is a human man kind of standing, looking over a ramshackle cart that he has set up. What appears to be a lot of various, like, glass bottles set up with various liquids inside of them. And a few other odds and ends, ropes, a big bucket of caltrops, things of that nature. He's standing there with a leather coat on, looking particularly pleased about his setup, as kind of messy as it is. He kind of turns to face you and gives you what can only be described as a shit-eating grin.
Oh.
Well, well, well. Who lot might you be? Barden kind of steps up and goes, Vulin, this is some of our agents in the field. They are led by Chimera here. And he kind of introduces you one by one. He just kind of gives you an appraising look, this Vulin. Right, well, do your teams just all look this strange? Because, I mean, the ones who recruited me are fucking strange ones.
I mean, I haven't been a retired military person for long, but it seems all adventurers seem to exhibit some sort of quirk.
Military man, eh?
Used to. Apparently, that's not my life anymore.
I can understand that. As Barden said, my name is Vulin, and my specialty is, well, lots of things that you get underneath the table.
Proficient in sexual favors?
No, I'm
Not that kind of under the table.
Oh,
But I like where your head's at.
Whoa.
Oh my.
Oh my.
well, if you were proficient in those type of favors, I might like where yours is.
You're a lot funnier than the last group. No, I specialize in things like poisons, certain magical equipment that can get you in and out of places undetected. Things that let you get information out of things. Don't want that information getting out.
Okay.
I have some things here that welcome to purchase at a steep discount, and he kind of gives Barden a pointed look. And he just kind of apologetically shrugs to you guys. And he says, but if you need something more specialized, I can probably help you out. It just may take time.
All right, let's see what you got.
Right. As you said, he has what would I mean, he's got the kind of stuff that you would go to the shady dealer in your town to pick things up.
I don't know what I would need at the top of my head. That would
Shopping
be
catalog.
shady.
Do you have anything that would act like a smoke bomb?
Let's see.
I wonder if he'll buy our peppers if he's interested in those. You want some?
Yeah, I
of
was
these
thinking about
peppers?
seeing if he could make anything out
Yeah,
of them.
that's what I was thinking too. Is like, what can you do with these peppers?
And it's like we know a guy that you don't even have to tell him who you are. He would be
And
interested in selling them to you.
and he doesn't even like ask for money.
Yeah.
We gave it to him, and you know.
Okay. So right now, he has some vials of acid, some vials of antitoxin, some caltrips, some clothing that's meant to act as like disguises, some flasks of oil, some vials of poison, what looks to be a small iron door ram, like one person could carry and break open a door with. Some iron spikes. He sells disguise kits, forgery kits, a poisoner's kit, and thieves' tools. Those are the things that he has right now.
How often do you update your wares? Do you kind of just craft them yourself, or do you get them from other suppliers?
Let's just say I procure them.
Okay.
He
How
means
often do
he's
you-
a businessman.
How often do you procure them?
Well, things like this I can get pretty well every day, but specialized gear, well, just depends, really. You said something about a smoke bomb?
Yeah, and I'd also be interested in the oil.
Now, the oil you can have on hand here, but smoke bomb, give me 3 days. I know a guy.
Okay. Or maybe if you know of anything that might react with the acid, that would have a similar effect.
I know of an individual who mixed together phosphorus and bleach and got a pretty good explosion out of it.
I just look at him, like, I don't turn my head, I just look at him with my eyes, and I look back forward.
As your friend said, I'm a businessman, not an alchemist.
Let me go ahead and grab a few vials of the oil for now,
Okay.
but I'll keep you in mind.
So it is still going to cost
Definitely
you
keep-
some money. However, it's going to
Mhm.
be a lot cheaper to buy from these vendors here than it would be out in the normal world. So each flask of oil is going to run you 7 copper.
I'll just flip him a gold coin.
You want to get all the oil you can for a gold coin?
Or just 3, let's do 5 vials, and I'll flip him a gold coin.
Okay.
100 coppers equals 1 silver. 100 silver equals 1 gold.
Right, but
You don't just
this
like
is my
to
gambling
flex.
wins.
Isn't it 10? 10, right?
It's 10, or it's either 10 or 100, but still, like,
That was 100.
Oh god, it's been so long. What is
But
that?
also, like, World of Warcraft brain.
Yeah.
I'm thinking on the terms of WoW.
1
but even
silver
still, like,
is
this my-
10 copper. 10 silver is 1 gold. So it's on. The only
Then
time it gets
tens.
weird is Electrum. Electrum is 5 silver.
Electrum
yes.
isn't real.
Electrum
So
kind
I've-
of isn't real.
I've purchased like two silvers worth, right? So say it's not that bad.
Yeah.
He'll be fine with the gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
he'll
in my
happily
brain-
take the gold.
it was in my brain. It was doing hundreds to 1.
But yeah,
You're like, God
That's-
damn!
but that's what I was thinking too. But it's like this is part of the gambling winnings I had. So
This white gold is not shit to
And
me.
the more money you keep, the more money you can gamble.
Our gambling money, sir.
whenever we can go back to the Lotus, and maybe we won't all be a straight edge. We'll gamble again.
I do the same look to him that I did to Sergeant Peppers. Just eye him, side eye him.
Besides, we've made a new friend. I'm sure he could find some use with the extra money, and pay it forward.
You all look over at Vulin, and he's kind of like looking over the gold, and he like flicks it, opens up a coat pocket, and it like disappears into it, and he kind of like pats it. It notices you're all looking at him. It's like, oh yeah, of course.
Sure, friends.
So 3 flasks of oil.
Yep.
So when it comes to poison, do I I know I have my little daggers and my wrist gauntlet thingies.
Mhm.
Can I poison them? Do I need a poison kit, or can I just?
I don't know if you can poison psychic blades.
No, these are different ones, you silly goose.
The physical ones, yeah,
Oh.
you could poison.
Okay. Would I just need the poison, or do I need a kit to do it too?
So the poisoner's kit allows you to make your own poisons, but you can pick up some vials of poison to use.
Cool. I'll take some poison.
So the poison vials are actually a little bit expensive. They're 75 gold a piece. That is the cheap. That's the cheap.
How much is the poisoner's kit?
The poisoner's kit is 38 gold pieces.
And does it like come with a certain amount of poison you can make with the kit, or is it just like
So
how does it work?
the way that making potions and poisons go, if you have the tools, is you can make them at half the cost it would be to make them normally. So you still pay for the ingredients, or you find the ingredients out in the world. And then everything else you need, you pay half for.
And I'm sure there's a place here at the Shadow Legion that you can practice your poison and potion skills.
Yeah, part of the training fields is some small areas where you can use their equipment.
Okay.
The poisoner's kit would just allow you to do it outside without having to come back here.
If no one else wants to learn, I am willing to learn how to use poisoner's kit.
Cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could as well, but I mean, if you are, that's fine. That just means I have to keep you alive.
Maybe could we like learn together and boost our learning? Like, you know how you can help people?
Poisoner study group?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like book club, but it's poison club.
Hell yeah.
Well, this poison causes you to smell colors, and this one kills Bob immediately.
I would like to propose that I continue to study the ways of the sails, but if you're willing to be my teacher, I'll happily learn.
Captain Sergeant Papa Pepper's the poisoner.
Hell yeah, dude. You have to
Oh my
learn.
god.
The name grows.
the hard
And I
sigh.
I thought Grand Poobah to Doink was stupid.
Said it was 38 gold.
38 gold for the poison.
I will take it.
Wait, so you're telling me if you decided to take the time to learn, you could literally buy the kit, learn it, make a potion, or excuse me, make a poison, and that would be the same price?
Yes, but any future poisons that you make them at half the cost.
That is highly efficient.
Works the same way if you have an alchemist kit to make potions.
You learn the poison, I learn the potion.
That sounds pretty nice.
You'll have to find an alchemist kit, though.
That!
Now you be Captain Sergeant Papa Pepper's the potion master.
Oh my god.
Shit! The potion person.
Yeah. Papa Pepper's popping potions.
How many
And then I'll
P's
even
can there
give you
be
the
in my
peppers.
name?
Potent popping potions.
A plethora.
Yes.
The pirate of the pontoon.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. It'll never end.
We're just gonna start calling him P.
Yeah, P. Hey, P dog, come over here. P Diddy.
How many potent potions did Papa Peppers produce?
Plenty.
Plenty. He produced a plethora of potent potions to hand out to his party.
Barden gives you an apologetic look. Peppers.
As we're doing this, he's just like.
It's like the awkward who's the boxer who ate somebody's ear? Fucking
Huh? What
Mike
words did
Tyson.
you just
It's
say?
that
Oh, yeah,
it's
Mike
it's that
Tyson, yeah.
awkward that awkward Mike Tyson grin where he's like trying to smile and it's just like pain. Nothing but pain in the soul.
The Harold smile, basically. All
I know
right.
it exists. It's in here.
Right. That your tour of the hub in its current state is over.
Fulin? Is that the name?
Oi.
How do you spell it?
No, I was just.
Spell it.
That was more of a you question. That was his name, Fulin?
Fulin, yeah.
Okay.
Y'all found it at the same time.
But same brain. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And it's with an E. Fulin with an E. So it's like that.
So this world is the hub, and so we're done with the tour, but am I still around? Shoot, what's his name? I'm so bad with names.
Barden?
Yes, thank you. Barden.
Barden.
Doing this.
Shoulder, shoulder.
Barden is with an I.
God damn it.
Like that.
I'm gonna this never happened. Okay. So are we around Barden still?
Yeah, Barden has stayed with you guys while you've been talking to Vu.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask Barden, what other people are you looking to recruit? You have obviously a Shady's dealsman, and then I just kind of like nod at him in respect. And then what else should we look for?
Well, to tell you the truth, since this project is done to be able to get people here, I myself will be taking on the role of a smithy, and I can do some enchanting, but generally takes a while. So anyone who can help us out with that would be great help, especially if you need more magical equipment out in the field.
Perfect. I actually wanted to show you something once we got done with this tour, and I kind of like bring out the broken crystal that was like his heart and the vial of like dark blood. I'm going to say this is what was running that contraption. And did we already talk about the cards to him? We did.
No, you have not.
We talked that to Ekrom, and then I break it down and tell him bring out the deck as well. I'm going to say that carcass over there, and I don't know where it is, but I'm going to point to it. That produced magic to use these cards as knives, and I want to figure out how and recreate it.
He kind of takes it and it's definitely not the cards themselves. And he kind of reaches out for the heart as well.
I hand it to him.
Now this is interesting. I can't really say right now if it had something to do with the cards, but perhaps this can give us a little bit more knowledge of how they work. Maybe we can turn it against them.
Sounds like a plan. Speak my language.
I will do some research. Come back in a few days. He seems to have like a very like thoughtful look on his face, having this kind of in his hand. But he does go ahead and hand the cards back to you.
Awesome.
Hey, well, thanks for showing us around, Barden.
Of course.
Thanks for your help as well. I guess we better be heading back. Ekrom's probably wondering where we went.
Very well.
Unless he's still dozed off.
He kind of stays with you and kind of escorts you back to the door, which you notice now has kind of a placard on it that says Team Chimera.
Cool. We can come up with names. I don't know who laughed or scoffed right there, but I'm going to tell them we can come up with names. I do not need the title.
Oh, no worries. Simplest is better.
What about Team Peppers?
No, sir. You stop that idea train right there. Hit the brakes, please.
We'll sleep on it.
It's always,
Eternally.
always a good idea to think on a name like that. Yes, whenever you enter, there will be a door with your team's name on it, and as long as you go back through that same door, you'll end up back where you left off. Otherwise, he kind of opens up another door, and it's just void again.
Yeah, I was curious actually. So it doesn't seem like we could use another team's door to travel between places quicker.
You actually could. One was available.
Okay.
So perhaps in the future, if you need help, perhaps one of them would be available here to assist.
Do we have the X marked on our map, and it's like to the northeast, far northeast, right?
Mm.
Can we show him the map and ask if there's one that's near that area?
These are linked to the items, the cube that I gave you.
Oh,
We can, in the future, set up a teleportation network, and in fact, that is something that we are working on behind the scenes. However, you would be able to set up a teleportation circle at. Someone would have to go there and set up that circle there so that we could create that network.
okay. Can we do that? What do we need?
Well, you'd either need to know how to create these teleportation circles. You are of the wizardly persuasion, so you would know more about that than I would. But, or if you happen to find an existing one, then we just need to be able to modify it to allow for our own uses. That's especially true for any major city has some teleportation circles around somewhere. If you can convince someone to allow you to link their network with ours, then our reach would grow. Any other questions for Barden before you resume your journey?
Not for me.
I'm good.
I am good as well.
Good to go.
All right. He wishes you all luck. The door opens. Blinding orangish light at first, and then it begins to solidify into the dark hallway that you left. Step your way through. The door closes behind you, but you now have your own to open it whenever you want.
Wonderful.
Pretty cool.
Whoever is carrying the cube can mark it down in their
Mhm.
inventory as Barden's Instant Door.
Right. Barden's Instant Door. And the magical word was sanguine, right?
Yes. The hallway is just as you left it, dark, full of the broken bodies of the Warforged that you had defeated.
Whip the sword again.
What was this room again?
A small library of sorts.
Is there like a couch?
There are several seats. Comfortable
I'll take a seat.
seats. sit on?
I definitely plan to sleep for the night, but I wanted to mess with my armor that I have on. I have like leather armor.
Mm-hmm.
I want to enchant or not enchant it. Whatever you would call it for artificer. So tinker with it.
Infuse. Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you. Infuse. I am going to infuse it where I get +1 in my AC because I have tiny AC.
Ember, you notice that the note that you had left has been untouched, but you've only been gone for maybe about 30 minutes.
Okay. I burn it. No evidence.
Falls to ash.
Can
I'm gonna
I?
meditate off here in the corner.
Okay.
He had poison stuff in his laboratory. Can I see if he has any like supplemental study stuff to learn poisoning, like basics or something?
The laboratory's already been pretty well picked over, so you know for sure that there's not a book in the laboratory that fits such a description. In the study, make an investigation check.
Can I make that a 19?
You can. Yep.
So 19 plus 3.
Yep.
22.
Looking around, there are lots of books in here. I believe you guys had made like a cursory check before. Various things about necromancy in general, at least from like an arcane standpoint. You even see a few books on necromancy that Professor Mortarian has penned himself. However, in one corner of the room, you do see some more like general books on the magics of the other schools, including a treatise on alchemy.
I will respectfully yoink it.
Has been yoinked.
And then I will go to bed.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything before finding some rest?
I add +1 to my stuff.
I will sleep.
Sleep sounds good.
Everyone finds a spot to settle down for the evening. Long rest. A well-earned long rest.
Yay.
Early in the morning, Kedan, your meditation is somewhat interrupted by Ikram coming downstairs. Seems he had found a place to fall asleep as well. There. He comes in and sits in one of the chairs here in the study, waiting for everyone else to awaken. Awaken!
Awaken!
Thank you. Once everybody has turned to the waking world and reconvenes back in the study, he tells you that he did a little bit of digging in his upstairs office and didn't find anything that really tells you any more about this expedition that Mortarian had been planning and had gone on, or anything else. Feels very, very strongly that should be the next stop on you.
Makes sense. You think we should leave out today? Or is there anything else you feel like we need to do here?
He kind of sighs and I feel like I hate to leave the town in the state that it's in. But at the same time, I feel that all of this is connected. I think the faster we find out what happened to Mortarion, perhaps the faster we can find out how to save the Arcanium.
Well, I guess we better get moving, unless anyone else feels like we should hang around here a little longer.
Business might be finished here for now.
Yeah, I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
That's the spirit.
I just noticed there's a hot bar at the bottom of the screen. Is that for anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's for your currently selected character.
I can choose like the psychic blades and stuff. I have sneak attack. I have all of that. So when I click it, that's all I have to do. Just click it.
Yep.
Just drag a certain skill to that position in the hotbar. Pressing the corresponding numerical input causes it to go straight into chat.
It also has multiple levels to it. Kind of like WoW. You have multiple hotbars to swap between.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, he is ready to depart. Talk about travel.
Ooh.
So,
I need to do a long rest too.
So Topher, the poison takes an action. The flask does not seem to take an action for the oil. But if I wanted to coat an arrow in oil, you want to just consider that like an action?
yeah, I would use the same rules as the poison vial in that case. You're just using a different substance.
The thought was I would coat an arrow with oil and then use my tinderbox to light it. Is that even possible? Is that a thing we could do?
Yes. Let me stew on that a bit and I'll get back.
Okay.
So it took you 4 days to get to the Arcanium by foot. Along the road. Oh god, now I'm trying to figure. I think I did a long. It's going to take you about a week to get to the place indicated on the map, as most of it is going to be sand dunes.
And that's if we walk without camels or something to help
Oh
us
yeah,
transport.
sorry, I forgot that. Yeah, so you guys would have made it half the time. 2 days. You only rolled for 2. You had the Sandstorm and then Loomzigs, right? Oh, and the Trapdoors.
Yes.
Yeah, we did 3. But we
All right, we're gonna standardize.
Standardization. Do.
You can go by mount. You can do three hexes. No, do 4. On foot, you can do 2. On mount, you can do 4. On the road. Once you're off the road, everything gets halved again. So if you get some camels, or to the crossroads here, there, to. So it would take you 3 days on.
I think that's worth.
Or about a
Very
week
tough.
on foot.
Yeah, for sure. Camels.
Me.
I want to ride on the broom.
Yeah, I can still have my broom.
I keep forgetting this. I'm gonna pin this.
it's weird. It's like some of them it tells me I don't have the permission to execute it. But it's not all of them.
Pin that shit. There we go. On the hotbar?
Yeah, like I accidentally clicked Gathered Swarm like 8 times, but I can use Gathered Swarm, but not the longbow. But it's not super important right now.
Really weird.
Yeah, it says you don't have the permission to execute macro longbow.
All right. So, said if it's camels. About 3 days.
I think that's what we're doing. Camels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
camel up and roll out. Peppers will pay for the camel.
Ikram actually goes ahead and he secures the camels for you. Because now, in his mind, this is a matter of national.
Nice.
Perfect.
Part the Mystic Arcanium, leaving the small oasis town and domed bubble covering the Arcanium itself behind. Begin setting off on your way north and east. Who wants to be the first one to roll for encounters along the way?
Oh, let me roll. D100.
D100.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. 37. 37. Let's see.
47.
Ooh, that's fun.
That could go either way.
One moment.
That's fun.
I'm in danger.
We run into like Gloomzig, and he's like depressed.
Oh, not depressed Bloomzig. It's sad.
He has pop and peppers too, but he's like not as enthusiastic about them.
Instead of a flashbang, they're just a glow of darkness. He's like the opposite of Bloomzig.
Or I was thinking it just goes like.
He's Gloomzig.
Gloomzig. Oh my god. As you all are traveling, once you leave the kind of oasis behind you, back to the hot, windy desert. You all love the hate, right? Sand gets everywhere. Hot.
My favorite terrain.
It is your favorite.
Free exfoliation. It's fine.
That's why you guys are able to move it. So, actually, because this is your favorite terrain, you'll be able to get guys there in like 2 days. Like 2.5. Because you don't move at a penalty across off-road.
Yeah, okay.
Right. But, anyway, about midday, we're traipsing through the desert, and in the distance, a large shape begins nearby the road. As you get closer, it seems to be a large rock outcropping sticking out of some of the dune.
Thus. Can we do like perception checks?
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
I wish not to witness, for if I witness it, it becomes real.
I will perceive.
Oh, we both crit-failed?
Oh no!
There we go. Come here, let's go.
Kedan and Ember,
got you.
as you go to look, the wind picks up and sand gets blown into your eyes.
Both got ones. Holy
Damn.
shit. Tameki.
All my good rolls in combat.
Yeah, you get it where it counts.
Mm-hmm.
Chimera, Janira, and Peppers, you get a better look at this thing. Tameki, it's rock. Who cares?
Yeah, whatever.
You take a look, and it looks to be of a kind of like a deep reddish color, and it seems to be certainly out of place, just randomly out here in the desert. But it's like rock.
So it looks like rock out in the desert?
Like a big rock out in the desert.
Well, that
mean-
could be a plethora of different things. It could be
I
like a hidden entrance of some kind. It could literally just be a rock, and the eyes in the sky are just like, yeah, this is probably nothing, but it's definitely something. But you know what? Since you thought it was something, it's nothing.
Yeah,
so let's
that's
get
literally
closer
what
and
I'm
find
You
out.
thought doors were bad. Now rocks.
Wait until all of a sudden it starts moving and SpongeBob's riding it.
Oh my god.
But
It's not.
no,
a
I was
rock.
sitting here thinking. Like, if in real life I saw a big ass rock out in the desert, I would just be like, okay, rock, and go about with my life, you know. But
Yeah.
now that we rolled for it,
Your
I don't
characters are
know.
like, there's something really strange about.
I
I don't
Does
know
it seem
why,
like-
but I have a feeling that some arbiter of fate has put it here.
The rock.
How many legs does the rock have?
Well, it is in one mass on the ground, so I guess you could stretch the definition of leg and say it has one leg.
Like a rock?
A rock.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, we did the bit. Let's move on.
Who wants to poke it?
Not I.
Is there anything to perceive with this rock now that we're closer to it?
One more perception now that you're closer to it.
Fuck.
18.
18,
19,
20.
You can clearly
And I got a 21,
see.
21, 22.
Now that you're
I want to
about
know the mineral composition of this rock.
now that you're about you're closer to it. You can see that the rock itself is standing out of the sand, probably a good like 8 or 9 feet high.
Oh.
It's quite large. But
I thought it was like floating.
I know, I thought it was floating. I was like, and then it's just got one singular foot, literally just holding
a
it.
flamingo rock. No. It's like a small spire
big
of
rock.
rock kind of sticking up
Yeah.
out of the sand,
I gotcha.
about 9 feet high. It you all, as you get closer, you feel it rather than hear it. A rhythmic vibration.
Oh god, it's breathing.
My God.
Well, guys, I've perceived enough to let me know that I do not want to mess with this. Let's continue on.
Ekrom's with us, right?
Yes.
I will turn to him and be like, "Do you know what that is?"
He'll kind of cock his head and he'll whisper an incantation under his breath, and his eyes begin to glow. Says, "We should probably leave it well enough alone."
All right, enough for me.
Yeah.
I start heading back to the camels.
As you all get closer and kind of like start moving away from it, and says, "Sometimes earth elementals like to cross the desert. For what reason, we're..."
Earth elementals. That's pretty
cool.
neat. But yeah, we don't want to fuck with the elements. Thank you.
And in fact, as you begin to move away, you kind of look back. You can see the rock still kind of sitting up out of the sand. Turn back in the direction that you're headed, and look back again, and you see the rock begin to slowly kind of descend under, disappearing from sight.
Whoa.
Bye bye,
Cool.
Earth elemental. Onwards!
By the end of the 4th day, you manage to come to a crossroad. Right here.
We're in the house still.
Oh, sorry. My bad. So you met the Earth Elementals.
Mm-hmm. And now we're out here.
By the end of the 4th day, you are at...
Oh.
since you have Ekrom
Good.
with you, utilizing your door for the evening, or will you simply be making camp and
And
Fuck.
also make us a hut. We just want.
Yeah, we can make a hut. That's fine. We don't need to give away any Shadow Legion information.
okay? So as you settle down for the evening, you set up your hut. Sun falls, air begins to grow cold. Who will be taking up your first?
I can do whatever. Watch.
I'll go second.
Watches are in 2-hour increments, so there need to be 4 watches every night.
I could do the third.
Okay.
I'll do the
go.
last one.
Okay, you go last.
Y'all both
We can both do.
Okay, we'll both do it.
besties and their broom.
Yeah.
Broom besties.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Meki, as you
Yes.
settle down for the evening, go ahead and make me a perception.
Oh, great. Let's see what my eyes see.
Hey, better than nothing.
Yep.
Oh, I love the
Oh.
question marks. It's always so intimidating and it never gets old.
Okay. Tameki, as you're sitting there, trying to keep your eyes open, you find your eyes start to droop.
Oh no.
It's been a long day of traveling in the hot desert. Most comfortable.
Now I want to sleep.
Feel a bit tired. Though you try to maintain your vigil, you do.
Does it seem like an off kind of tired?
There is something a little strange.
Huh. So I can feel that there's something strange going on, and it's not just me being regular tired.
It's almost as if once you kind of got settled, like it's just kind of deep fatigue kind of sets over.
Okay. But not something that's atypical, right?
Hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out how to respond to it in character.
Make an insight check.
Whoops, I did.
You just thought you were more tired than you were.
Okay. I go with it.
As your eyes kind of drift closed and sleep takes you, you experience a dream. You are standing in the desert. It is nighttime. And in the distance, there is a low, moaning howl. Very similar to that of the sandstorm that you experienced not too long ago. The moon begins to rise up over the mountains, giving you light to see. And you see, towering before you, is a massive, swirling tornado of sand dust. But every now and again, as the sand twists and turns this massive column of flying earth, you see glimmering in the moonlight behind this veil of sand, Ivory Tower.
Huh. But I can't go to it, right?
You can, from where you're standing, you would have to get through this maelstrom of sand to get to it.
And I know I'm in a dream.
I mean, you can definitely put 2 and 2 together and realize that where you are now is not where you were a moment ago.
Yeah, my character's also stupid, so I'm trying to play in character. But yeah, if I know it's a dream, I'm gonna run towards it through the storm.
Begin to run towards it into the storm. As you walk into the storm, the sand and grit beginning to tear you up a little bit. Kind of small cuts along your face and arms as you try to hold them up and keep you from getting too damaged. Begin to press through the storm until you can more clearly see the ivory tower, and you can see now that it's slanted, not quite standing straight.
Huh.
And at the very top,
Interesting.
you can see a opening window.
Is somebody in the window?
You try and push through the rest of the sandstorm to get a clearer view, when suddenly in that window a purple light begins to grow. And then you hear a voice in your head that says, "Not yet." And then with a deep bassy thrum, this light collapses in and on itself, and a shockwave rushes from the tower to you. You throw your hands up to try and protect yourself, and you awaken in a cold sweat.
Ooh. And this is when I was supposed to be on watch, right?
Yes.
Is anything else going on around me while everybody else is asleep?
Campsite is quiet. Everyone seems to be sleeping peacefully.
Okay. Well, I wake up the next watch and I tell them what happened.
Who is to take the second watch?
I'll take it.
You take it. Okay.
Yeah, so I say everything that happened and then mention to remind me to relay it to the rest of the people because it was really odd.
Yeah, it does seem like that has some sort of significance. You said it was an ivory tower?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's somebody in it.
So,
I don't know. In terms of structures, if there's anything near us that we could find that meet that landmark.
Yeah. Maybe Ekron might have an idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll remind you.
Okay. And then I guess I go to sleep after that. Or back to sleep.
okay. You return to sleep, and the remainder of the night, your sleep is peaceful. Then your watch. You take up your watch. Go ahead and make a perception check. You sit there and almost wait for that strange feeling of lethargy to take you, just like it had to Meki. But nothing happens. It's quiet out. The wind has died down. Actually, kind of a nice night.
Easy.
A few hours later, the time for your watch ends, and you're Mira, I believe.
Huh?
Is that right?
Yes.
Here, perception check from you.
Fuck.
7. You're still a little sleepy.
Hey, I can re-roll something, right? If I did a bad check, and I'm hold up. I was reading it earlier. Hold up, un momento. It was because
Stepping on the beach.
Can try to find it. There's so many things. That's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
I think I'll also mention Tameki's dream to Chimera. I won't go
Okay,
into like
Yes.
super duper detail. I'll just say, he seemed to be pretty freaked out about the dream he had, and I'll mention the ivory tower.
All right.
And that's it.
I will keep an eye out for an ivory tower. And weird shit.
You're
From my
And
seven.
weird
bunch of
shit.
dumb shit.
It's like
Probably-
it coming from the fucking bar, or not the bard. Oh my god, the
Yeah,
barbarian.
He's having like DTs from the beholder's eye or whatever.
Mira, you
I didn't find that thing. Yeah.
you are a little drowsy still. And by the end of your watch, you feel like you probably kind of dozed off there a couple times. But everything seems fine.
Okay, Ducky.
And you're able to wake up Janira and Ember for the final watch of the evening and go blissfully back to bed.
Or not quietly. I sleepily tell the girls something about an ivory tower.
I feel like it's
Go
a
to
game
bed.
of telephone at this point.
Yeah.
Something about an ivory shower? What?
I'm going back to bed.
Okay.
An ivory flower? Alright. Perception checks from the both of you as well.
So it would have been like when I first heard it, it was like ivory flower, huh? Yeah, I wouldn't go near that shit.
I've learned my lesson about flowers in the desert.
Yeah.
Fuck the flowers.
The two of you kind of keep an eye out just in case any of this weirdness happens that you've been told about. But the night goes by and sun begins to rise on the horizon. And just before it's due to wake everybody else up to continue your journey, Ember, you spot figure moving northeast. Sorry.
I will let Janira know. And
How far away is it?
It's just becoming visible on the horizon.
it's a one person, one figure.
Seems to be one person.
I think it's time to wake everyone up.
We should probably tell people, yeah. Just in case.
Do you want to stay here just to make sure it doesn't like disappear somewhere, or should I?
Wait, hold on. Do you have anything that's like good for scouting? Do you have familiar?
I have find familiar. Can I
I'll
send
st-
her?
Oh, sorry.
Do you have
Did
your
you already
familiar?
use it? I don't have it familiar.
once you have a familiar out, it's there like forever, right? Unless it dies.
Yes.
It's like the figure is getting
Yes.
closer.
Oh god.
I know the music's scary. I was like,
I'll just stare at it on my broom.
Okay. I'll
We'll
wait
leave.
for
It does begin to get closer. It seems like it's moving slowly.
Hey, wake up. There's someone coming, maybe.
I'm
Ah.
awake. I get up.
Not the dominoes.
What?
I grab my dagger.
What?
What?
They're bringing paperwork. Quick, get up.
Did
Yeah.
somebody say paperwork? And I cast light at third level. No, I'm just kidding.
As you go through camp, waking everybody up, the figure draws close enough where you can start to begin to see some details about them. They are human-sized, at least. Although they seem to be bundled up in a cloak that's kind of like flapping in the early morning winds.
Ooh, fucking deer.
And they are walking, but you can tell that they seem to be having some dragging their feet.
Is everyone out already? They can see this person?
Everyone is starting to gather their notice of the.
I'm going to start walking toward the figure.
I'm gonna stay back. And observe.
And observe.
From a
I'm
safe
gonna-
distance.
I'm gonna cautiously follow Kidan
Same.
as backup.
I will
Yeah.
be on my broom in the air.
That's where I want to be.
Kidan,
On the broom.
as you approach, closing the distance, once they get about maybe 60 feet away from you, they seem to notice your approach. Her head kind of jerks up a little bit, and the hood actually falls off, and you can see what looks to be maybe a 15 or 16 human teenager.
Holy
Gaunt,
shit.
with sandy hair, kind of looks up at you, kind of stops in his tracks, and falls over on the ground.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Going to walk up to, I guess, where they've seemingly passed out.
They're lying motionless on the ground. They are still breathing, but very short, shallow breaths.
Are their eyes currently open, or does it seem like they're unconscious?
They are unconscious, eyes closed.
Wouldn't hurt to see if there's anything of value on the body.
Jesus.
Not dead.
Bro.
But to see that it is a young lad. It's a young lad, yes.
Yes.
I'm going to, I guess, take my water skin from my backpack and kind of pour some on my hand, and then kind of wipe the person's face with it, sort of like to clean it, but just to sort of try and like cool him off.
You can tell that he is burning up to the touch. The water does seem to help.
Okay.
As
bring him
you
inside the
kind of
hut.
do so and maneuver him where you can, the kind of cloak that he is clutching about him kind of falls open a bit, and you can see that underneath he's wearing a fairly simple kind of tunic and pants. However, he has been walking. And around his neck, on a gold chain, is a little pendant Actually, no, it's not a pendant. Now that you get a closer look at it, it's a small it's the thing that you tell time with sand that falls.
Hourglass?
An hourglass?
Thank you. I don't know why. I said it earlier and the name totally escaped me there. Small
Is it the same
hourglass.
Is it the same hourglass design that was on the back of the card? The playing cards?
Hard to tell since the back of the cards were very like cartoonish-ish rendition of it.
Mm-hmm.
But possibly, I mean,
That's
Is
suspicious.
the hourglass, like, is there still stuff running, or is it like the time is up?
looking at it, it seems like since he's been wearing it, all the time has kind of, so it would need to be flipped to start again.
Tear dropped, seemingly. But I'll I guess I'll try to like carry them back to the group. Say I think he's just had a heat stroke.
Do you have
Unless
any
you think we
extra
should just
water?
leave him here.
I think the hut should have like stuff in it to stay comfortably. Does it have?
No, it is. Leoman's hut is literally just a dome of internet around it.
Oh, you right.
It's not like an actual physical hut.
Damn.
I'm assuming we'll probably have water. Can we give this person some water?
Absolutely.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
Yeah, I'd like to try to give them water.
Yeah, you give them a little bit of water, and it definitely seems to help cool them down a little. His breathing begins to calm, and he is now more peacefully at sleep. But he is still not awake.
Looks to me like we have a new charge.
Yeah, I definitely want to see why he's out here. Is there a way that we can like put him on the back of a camel and take him with us where we're going, or is there a town nearby?
Nearest town is the Arcanium.
Which is back behind us, right?
Correct.
Think your friends with the Shadow Legion might be able to hold him, or
We don't want anybody to go there, though, especially when we don't know this person. So we don't want to give away anything or put the Shadow Legion in any kind of danger or, you know, give away who they are.
I mean, that sounds like a good idea. How about we keep him with us for now?
If we have enough water to sustain them and get them to wake up, maybe they can be along the journey, and then we can figure out where they're going, or if they're trying to run away from somebody, or what's going on.
Ikram will say, I think it would be best if he does stay with us for the time being. Figure things out a little bit more once he awakens.
Yeah.
Still make progress. Destination.
Yep, that sounds good. We're gonna put him over a camel.
Between the humps.
Yep. They're gonna wake up with a sore back, but alive.
With your new friend, captive,
Quote unquote friend.
quote unquote friend, potential
No,
enemy.
not captive.
Doesn't seem
what's
to
the-
be explosive.
Nope, not this one. At least not yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. We're just trying to help someone.
But now able to continue your journey, moving quickly, thanks along with abilities. Who would like to roll for random encounter?
I've never rolled. I would
Do
like to
it.
roll.
Go for it.
Do
Bria.
it. What's the worst that could happen?
Do it.
Let me get a
Lamau.
Do the
one.
roar.
Let's be the roar.
60.
What if I use my portent and I
Oh
use
my
that crit
gosh.
fail and I got a 1?
I don't know.
I'm scared. I don't want to. Giant purple people eater.
Okay. You begin to set out, moving away from the road now, on a more straight trajectory towards where your target ought to be on. Before long, however, one of you notices a small cloud of dust and sand somewhere off to east. That dust cloud begins to get closer.
Oh no.
Closer. Till you can see a large group riding small, light-footed horses, barreling straight toward.
Do they look like official? Like bandits? Dangerous?
They have weapons drawn,
Oh.
Great.
spears and scimitars,
Uh-oh.
and it is open plain between you and, well, open desert.
Can you you said you can cast illusions, right?
In a 5-foot space.
It's like, can you cast an illusion that looks like that earth elemental in between? That'd be so funny.
A 5-foot version of a giant rock.
Yep. Well, it's 5 foot, you know, like wide, high up, you know.
So they're going towards this, so we're probably gonna have to fight them. So that's
Mhm.
happening. I'm gonna ready up a fireball.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna stealth.
It's difficult to stealth out here.
I hide behind a camel and stealth.
All right, you try to gain some stealth behind a camel as
This poor camel.
Ikram notices what's going on and starts cursing under his breath. Native tongue. He begins to ready his own weapons.
Yep.
You notice that as the group of riders gets closer, there's about maybe 25 or 30 of them.
Oh my
Holy shit.
God.
Holy
And as
shit.
they get closer, they split into 2 groups, moving around you.
Okay, they're surrounding us. Alright, what the fuck do they want?
As they begin to surround, they stop about maybe 40 feet away. One of them approaches. Within maybe 15. Still astride his horse. He looks down on you, his face covered by a cloth mask. And he points at you all with his spear. Unlucky days to get off the road, friends. See,
What do you want? Can I holler back?
Sure. It's simple. We want everything you have. Hand it over, and we'll let you go back to the road safely. Don't, and well, all of the mounted men and women around you close in about.
God, I really want you to fireball them all.
All we have on us is food.
And yeah.
Food is just as good as gold out here, so that will suffice, along with everything else you have. Clothing, weapons.
Yeah, you can suck my dick.
So I'm going to grab one of the poppin' peppers from my pack and twist the stem and then throw it. Or attempting to throw it as close to him as possible.
Okay. Make me a ranged attack.
Just with
Nice.
the
Let's see. Get away. After range on those.
will blind his ass.
Whoop.
Or his horse. Someone's going down.
Go ahead, just make a ranged attack. Off the
Just
vine.
like with a longbow, or
It would be the same skills that you use for your longbow, so that's fine.
so just longbow.
You're good at throwing things. Critical. All right. So you fling, you twist the stem of the pepper just like you were taught, and fling it at him. And he sees it coming. It's like, really throwing vegetables at me, and then bang! A sharp, loud explosion rips through the air, and a bright flash of white light. He screams in pain as he covers his face. His horse begins to buck and to thrash around, and you hear him yell, "Damn it! Kill them!" And all of the horsemen begin to press inwards. And then the boy who was unconscious pushes himself up off of the camel in the middle of your group, throws back his hood, and raises up both hands. And you see flashes of this golden amber light as the sand around you begins to pick up and swirl. And you see several of the men, as they're rushing towards you, get caught up in the swirling sand and begin to disintegrate in front of your very eyes. Their forms breaking down into this sand that all swirls up. And
Excuse me, what?
This happens in a matter of seconds, the boy, his eyes glowing this golden amber color as he does this. And as maybe 10 of these bandits fall in this way in this one moment, they begin to freak out and begin a full-on panicked rout back wherever they came.
I'm gonna holler at them. I don't think anybody can hear me. I'm gonna say, it seems like it was the wrong day for you. Goodbye.
The swirling golden sand returns back to the boy's outstretched palms. His hands kind of drop to his side, and he seems to struggle to keep himself standing up as the glow fades away. And he kind of looks down at his hands.
I'm gonna ask him if he's okay.
Kind of looks up slowly at you, and you can see tears on his face. I don't know.
Is that normal for you? With the glowing heat?
I can't remember.
Oh. Okie dokie. And I look around to other people behind me like, please, help.
I'm just gonna toss my water skin near him. Like, there's some more in there if you need it.
Yeah. And nods slowly, reaches down for it, and takes a drink.
Do you at least remember your name, boy?
I think it was Caden? Yes, Caden. That is my name.
What else do you know, Caden? About yourself? About why you're out here?
I was somewhere bright. Not like this. I had to leave, but I don't know why. Someone tried to stop me. Kind of holds his head as if it's giving him a lot of pain just trying to remember.
I don't know much of the religious holding any kind of spells to alter memories. Do you think it could be magic?
Drugs.
Well, Caden, what is it you wish to do?
Don't know. Get the feeling that I've never had much of a choice for this. I
Well,
don't know what I did to those men.
well, best we try to figure out, lest you do that to people you don't wish harm to. I think a little bit of travel over the sands might keep you from doing harm to others until we reach where we need to go. Besides, I don't think you'd be able to survive out in the desert unless you end up in the same way where we found you.
He just kind of looks down and goes, "Yeah, yes." I mean,
That is if you want. I mean, we have to hit back on a village on our way back, and you're more than welcome to leave there if that is what you want.
Okay. Follow you then for now.
I nod. Magical little boy on an adventure.
I'll ask him if he wants to see the desert from the sky. Try to lift up his spirits.
Oh,
Oh, indeed.
I mean, he kind of struggles to say anything for a minute. And he just kind of like, yeah, I'd like that.
Alright. I'll make some room up in the front, and then I'll make sure he's secure. And take him up. And I guess we can continue.
I'm gonna strap him in like a roller coaster.
Yes. BB on board. Small child.
And with this mysterious new addition to the party, with strange powers, that is where we'll end it for tonight.
Woo!
Woo.
okay.
Pick back up next time and see where this goes.
Oh, magical boy.
Wherever it may flow.
And I didn't remind Temeki, but hopefully he got to explain his dream to everybody.
Yeah, I imagine by saying it that it was gonna be like, everybody kind of knew what was going on.
And then the
Oh, I
next
thought
day.
it was a shower.
Yeah,
I like to think
that's it.
I like to think of it as like after all this happens, you were like, "Oh yeah, I forgot," and tell everybody.
Oh, and by the way, yeah.
Because I was gonna bring it up during the sandstorm thing, like where we first saw like the cloud of sand. I was gonna bring it up then, and then as you described it, then I was gonna bring it up after he had used his power. Like, oh, I just remembered all of the sand jogged my memory.
And it was a purple light, though, right?
It was, yeah, but it was the fact of like the sand. But it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
we're in a desert. Like the sandstorm is what reminded me of a dream about a sandstorm where there was like very specific things.
I mean, what is the okay? So ivory tower, right? What does that symbolize? Like a castle, right?
Could be like a wizard's tower, it could be a castle. Who knows?
We got a little prince in our hands, and he wasn't like a slave or nothing. He was kept in his castle.
he wasn't no
was
slave or
in the
nothing.
lights. No.
You wasn't no slave or nothing.
Shut up.
That was a very southern inflection you had.
Shut
there,
up! It happens,
Mr.
Mr. Texas.
Yeah.
Texas.
But
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, on the
I'm
next
excited.
episode.
A D&D.
D&D.
Yeah.